Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a full face of viral drugstore makeup. I've been placing a couple orders here and there and accumulating this stuff, seeing what's out there that is viral right now to share with you in a single video. Some of the products I already had, which is convenient for sharing with you in this video, but a lot of new stuff that I will be testing out. So I'm very excited for the new products to see whether I like it, whether I don't. I didn't notice too many viral eye products. I do have two to share with you. So I just started my eye look with some new products and quickly went through that just so that I can start off with the viral products, but not doing anything super heavy or eyeshadow focus, as I didn't think there was one. If you know of one, let me know and I can try it out in a future video. But I did place an order on e.l.f. and we have a lot of new e.l.f. cosmetics here. I'm really excited to try this mascara. It is supposed to be a dupe for the Benefit Roller Lash. And if you look at it, it's giving dupe vibes. It is the e.l.f. Lash and Roll Mascara. It's a curling and lifting formula. And it has the same sort of bristle brush on the end, the plastic one with a little bit of scoop that the Benefit one has. I'm very excited to test this out and see if it's comparable. I'm not actually going to even curl my lashes just because it says it's curling and lifting, because I want to test out those claims. Typically, I always curl my lashes, but we're not going to for this video. Here is what the wand looks like. I don't even think it needs to be said. Going to apply this to the eyes. This is a mascara that I would always pair with a volumizing mascara, because even just putting this on right now, I can tell that it does have the separation and length, but it's so fine. It is building up really nice, but not a very voluminous mascara. So I can see why so many people also pair this with a volumizing mascara, because this is really doing a good job at separation. But I would like a little bit more volume, but honestly, not bad. I typically hate all mascaras when I initially try them, but this formula isn't too wet, not too dry. We're getting there with volume. This might just take a few more coats than I'm used to get that volume, but I really, really like how that looks. It's gonna be a great everyday mascara for me. I'm just gonna do the other eye. As I said, I'm very rarely impressed with the mascara right off the bat. This one just takes a little bit of time to build, but the end result is really beautiful. I can see the lifting for my lashes. I mean, they're sticking up for me, and typically this is what my eyelashes would look like if I had curled them, and I didn't. I'm actually quite impressed with the curling aspect. Very happy to start off with this. This is definitely a hit for me. This is something I haven't done on my channel in a while, and I saw these on TikTok. They were very popular. These are the Kiss Lash Couture False Lash Extensions. And I've also seen those ones that are the Impress ones, and they actually have self-adhesive on them. You don't even need to glue them. I haven't been able to get a hold of those in Canada yet, but as soon as I do, you better believe those will be in a video. But I had someone ask if I could share these in a video when I purchased them, because I purchased them because of TikTok. And these have a short and medium length style. I wanted to build this up on the ends and kind of accentuate the shape I did for my eyeliner, because I went really high for my eyeliner today. I was just trying something a little bit different, super lifted, and I just want to go ahead with that shape. I like this Kiss container because they actually have these sections for glue pockets, which is really helpful. You can put your glue in there and then just dip it in. I also really like how these are adhered to the package, because you're not going to rip the lashes. It's not to the end of the lash, so you can actually lift off that end. If you use them, you know what I'm talking about. They've thought of everything with this. Starting with the medium, just going on the ends. I always try a lash applicator tool, but it just doesn't work for me. I hardly ever do individuals anymore. I just do a half lash because they just take so long to do. Key is waiting for the glue to dry long enough. But honestly, I usually just use these to supplement already existing lash strips, just to customize them. I don't typically do this. I would sooner just do a half lash, just because it takes so long. The lashes are complete. I can definitely see why these are popular, because they do give that lash extension sort of vibe. As I said earlier, I personally just prefer strip lashes because these just are finicky and take a little while to do, but I think the end result is really nice if you have the time to do them, or if you're just using one or two. Then I think it's great just to pop that on. If you're doing any more, it takes a while. For the skin, I've seen this everywhere. It is the e.l.f. Power Grip plus 4% niacinamide primer. And I really wanted to try this one. I love the Power Grip. The initial Power Grip was based off the Milk Hydra Grip. And this one is one just with niacinamide in it. So it has those benefits to even skin tone. It says on the packaging. So we are going to apply this to the skin. I already know I like the original, and this one is just with added niacinamide. I decided to get the mini because price-wise, it is actually more beneficial to get this, just looking at the milliliters in the product. It was cheaper to go this way, at least in Canada it was. Maybe they will change the price because I always look at little things like that to see where I can save some money, but it makes more sense to get the mini than the full because it's actually cheaper. So I'm just going to take a little bit. I don't remember if the other one was as liquidy, but it has that same sort of tack consistency. Oh yeah. I find these primers sometimes almost difficult to apply because it is so gripping. Just gotta go really fast before they dry down. I have a little bit of glow to the skin, definitely the tack there. I don't remember it being that hard to apply, but I do like it. I know this is going to hang on. Like, I mean, my fingers are hanging on. All right, let's get to foundation. L'Oreal redid their True Match foundation. Still in Canada. I have this one. So I was looking on Amazon to get a different shade, and they still have the True Match with hyaluronic acid. I don't see that other places though. I'm not sure why, but we're trying True Match today, and I picked up a brush from e.l.f. This isn't viral, but it should be because this looks like a dupe for the Makeup by Mario brushes. Has that dual end, so I saw that on the site and had to pick it up. I'm using 4W today in the True Match. I'm almost done this. Like, we are struggling to get some out. And just using that e.l.f. Complexion Duo. Oh yeah. I'm gonna love this brush. I already love this foundation. This is a top foundation of mine. It looks like skin, wears really nicely. They have a good shade range in True Match. Let's see if we can get enough for this video. I've been going through products like crazy. I'm gonna have an empty soon at this rate, and I feel like I just did one. Usually it takes me a few months to gather enough for a video, but in one day I used up 4 products. Products I don't want to have to repurchase type of products. This foundation is almost done. I don't even know if I can get a full face. I'm definitely gonna keep my eye out for the white cap one. I love the True Match formula. I've been a huge fan for a long time. You follow my channel, so I'm happy it's getting hyped up again. Love this brush. I knew I would. I knew I'd love that. For concealer, I thought this would be fun. I do have one that's super viral right now that I'm gonna put on top. So we're gonna go lightly with all of these. But I wanted to show you how you can actually correct either your foundation, concealer, whatever, with the new e.l.f. Camo correctors. I bought a lot of e.l.f. This is not sponsored. I just saw so much viral that e.l.f. does. I also have NYX. e.l.f. and NYX for Drugstore, I just feel like are the brands that go viral. So I used this in my last video. It's the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop Concealer. This is in True Beige, and this is so yellow. And I want to show you how I would correct that. And I've always wanted a blue corrector. I think it's LA Girl does one. However, I wanted one just in a concealer because I don't use a lot of it. If you use too much blue and yellow, it makes green. So if you have an olive undertone, having something like this, super handy because you can correct either to orange or yellow undertones in your foundation or concealer by adding a touch of blue. We're having a little lesson today. So I am genuinely just doing such a tiny dot, even that might be too much. I'm gonna mix it on the back of my hand. And this makes it more golden, more olive, instead of stark yellow. So I wanna show you tonally what that did. See how that one's more yellow? You can see a bit of that green undertone, olive undertone with just that added bit of Blue. This is an older concealer currently going viral on TikTok, and as I said, I used it in my last video, but really wanted to show you how to correct it. So this couldn't have came at a more perfect time, and I know these are really popular as well. So that is how you correct. And then we're adding even more concealer, but I went very lightly on that other concealer just so that I can show you this. I've had this in my collection for a long time as well, but this is also going so viral right now. It is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer, and this is the brightener shade, the pink one. Clearly, I do like this corrector concealer, so I'm going to place a little bit. I'm not using the sponge applicator. I'm actually gonna rip off that sponge applicator. Product comes out there now if you don't want to use the sponge. I was gonna use this brush for the concealer, but I did purchase a sponge that I want to try. This is the Camo Concealer Sponge. I don't know if it's viral. I just want to test it out. So we're testing it out with this concealer. Just taking a little bit that came out, dabbing it on the end of my sponge and the back of my hand. We're just going to place a little bit of that pink in the inner corner. So this is totally going to cancel out the work we just did, but this is what's really popular. Pink under eye. I'm like, why show you one when I can show you both? Pink concealer definitely gives that brightness and lift to the under eye. Thought I'd try this from NYX. I've had this kicking around for a while, and it is their Wonder Stick. These were really popular back when KKW released those contour sticks. They reformulated these, I think. I'm going to use the contour end on this side. Very gray. Get out my trusty 109. This says it's universal light. For me, a lot of contours turn purple on my skin. This is one of them. The Charlotte Tilbury, this one even looks just a little bit patchy. We're gonna work with it, but for me, the color is just a no. I'm going to actually try and correct this. This is also viral because of Alex Earl, and you've seen me use this a bunch in my previous video as well. So I'm just gonna quickly use my Maybelline concealer in 60 to contour my face, just because the color of this one is way more appropriate to my skin tone. So we're looking a little bit intense, but I haven't gone in with my powder yet, and that kind of tones everything down a bit, so I'd like to go a little bit heavier. And this is supposed to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Setting Powder. This is the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. I haven't tried the foundation in this, concealer and powder, so have you tried the foundation? Let me know. I'd love to know about this. So we're just going to press this into the skin, and you will see after I'm done doing this, how everything just starts to come together and look nice and flawless. I also got another brush from e.l.f. The brushes I kind of just threw in the sponges, even though they weren't the viral products, just to test out with other stuff. And this bronzer was viral at a time. I'm just going to use it to quickly contour my nose. It is warm, but I just want a light bit so it doesn't look like it's missing in my face. This brush is also promising too. Some Maybelline Lasting Fix to Bake. This was also another very popular product. I feel like this is a correcting video at this point. All things can be fixed though. I don't think I've gotten a chance to use this. I bought this so long ago, so I'm so thankful that I'm finally using it. It is the NYX Sweet Cheeks, and these are a soft cheek tint blush mousse. Have used this off camera. I do not recall using it on camera, and I really, really wanted to. So here is my moment. The color is so beautiful. I'm so happy with this. It can go over top of a set face. I'm just pushing it into the bristles, and then we get an even application. Going to finish off the eyes after, but I wanted to get onto the lips because I purchased one of the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Yummy Glosses, and I heard these are a dupe for the Dior, any of those kind of oil lip products on the market. These look so good, but they were all really, really sheer. So I couldn't decide what color I wanted. I kind of wanted the pink and the lavender, but I went with the peach because I've been doing a lot of pinky stuff lately. So I wanted to do something a little bit different. I thought it would match the cheeks, so I picked up the peach one, and it's called Peach Out, and it smells like pineapple, which threw me off. I thought it would be peach, but it does smell like pineapple, which I have to say is probably my favorite fruit, I'm thinking. I love pineapple anyways. It's so good. And I saw this technique on TikTok, and I wanted to test it out because why not? Because this video is just like testing everything out at this point. I'm going to start off with the NYX Line Loud lip pencil. This is Global Citizen. This is fairly close to my natural lip color. I just had the foundation on my lips and it made it way too pale. I saw this technique on TikTok and it's just taking a highlighter stick and putting it on your Cupid's bow and the center of your lips before gloss. Looked really pretty. So I'm just using that NYX one we used with the contour that was a fail. Just doing the Cupid's bow and then center of the lip. And then we're using the Yummy Gloss from CoverGirl. This smells so delicious. And then I'm just gonna apply it and try not to disrupt the center. I'm gonna do that last. Because if you swipe it on, you're just gonna move that highlight everywhere. But that looks really cool. I love that technique. It didn't work out the first time because I was just slapping on gloss. But a little bit more definition, that's kind of how I would wear it. So I love that technique, and these glosses are so good, but you don't need them all because they're so sheer. And then to finish off the eyes, already used this product, and I have something new from Pixi that I just wanted to test out to throw in and trying new makeup. This isn't viral by any means, but I just wanted to complete the look. So I'm gonna apply this liner in my waterline. It looks like a really nice creamy eye pencil. It's not going on as black as I would like, but it will work for the look. Then I want to load up on the lash and roll on the lower lashes. I'm back. Here is the completed look using all Viral Drugstore makeup. Did a couple just trying new makeup in here as well, but mostly Viral, and I feel like I talked at length about all the products in the video. However, just a few roundup pieces of information I want to give at the end. I feel at the end we pulled it together. I don't feel all these products pair nicely with each other. I am noticing a little bit of patching and lifting. The contour stick threw me off completely because of the consistency and color. I just would personally pass on that, even though we came up with a really cool lip at the end. I thought that kind of saved the day for that product, but you can use that with any highlight you have. And then all the new e.l.f. products, I don't think there was one that I thought was bad. For the Power Grip Primer with niacinamide, I just would be wary of what foundation I put on top because I don't know if that happened to have some of the lifting or if it was just after the contour that everything just started to go downhill. I will continue to test out that more. However, love the products that we discovered in this video for the most part. The Pixi stuff, which wasn't viral, just pass on that. I didn't think they were anything mind-blowing myself, but all the things that seem to be popular right now are really good. So I'm really happy that I did decide and go ahead and purchase these products to share with you guys in a video. As always, I will continue to test them out further and let you know updates if my thoughts change, but so far so good. Really love how the look turned out, and I cannot wait to play around further, try them with different products, and see how everything works with all the other products in my collection. So thank you guys so much for clicking on this video, for spending some time with me today. If you're not already, I would absolutely love for you to subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button, the bell to be notified of all my future videos, and I will see you guys in my next one.